from what I know, Alaska has a pretty high suicide rate, and it's based on the fact or the theory that they go months without sunlight. Vitamin D you can get from the sun makes you feel good. Kind of contrary to what I was saying yesterday, or the post I made about drinking milk. We're like the only animals that drink milk from another animal, and as adults. Yeah, if you didn't see it, whatever. Yeah. One of the arguments was, yeah, we're all in a room together and some pregnant chick comes in. She's like, "Who wants milk?" We'd all be like, "Ew, what? It's weird." But if someone came out like, "Hey, anyone want a glass of milk?" "Oh yeah, we'll take some." Like, we'll drink it from another animal, but we won't drink it from our own species. That's kind of weird. That's all the vitamin D. I don't feel like talking, so I'm not going to talk much. But this is worth. This was informative as fucking hell for me. I think finally I'm at a point in my life where I'm not scared to pursue what's going on up top sometimes, you know? PTSD is what I'm talking about. Psychosis and all that. Pseudobulbar, which, from what I'm learning, pseudobulbar is another thing that might come with PTSD, when it's kind of like you laugh at inappropriate things. Like, really inappropriate, like, huh, your best friend died? Ah, shit. Oh, fuck, I'm sorry, I don't know why I did that. It's kind of weird, but, talking to my buddy yesterday, I needed someone to talk to, and he's the guy, he's seen some pretty, he's had some experiences that are pretty unpleasant, and he's gone through therapy and whatnot, so reached out to him last night, chit-chatted a little bit, and I was like, man, this question I've been asking myself for a long time, which is basically, Will, why do you drink so much? Why do you drink so much? Why do you drink so much? And I've gone the past few years kind of noticing that I get home at the end of the day, pour a drink, it's nothing uncommon. But some people that just don't drink, I'm like, you don't drink at all? That's just weird. What I'm getting at is, for the first time, I was able to answer that question. So 2 reasons. It does help calm my nerves. I've talked on this before, but it's kind of like just imagine a situation where your heart rate's up and you're really freaking scared. You're in a verbal confrontation, all of a sudden it gets physical, and you're like, I'm not ready for this. I'm scared, my legs are shaking, my hands are shaking, my voice is cracking. Heart rate's going up, like, or you just avoided a huge accident, you're like, holy shit. Oh, and that immediately after, like, your heart rate's high, you're like, oh, you're shaky. That's the big reason why I drink, because it does help calm those nerves. It's like, okay, but why do you still do it? Like, well, nerves are still bothering me. The answer is, that's the only tool I know of that works. Kind of works. So that was a big realization. And for a lot of you guys out there, like, why do you dip so much, drink so much, smoke so many cigarettes, smoke so much weed, constantly trying to have sex, constantly working out, constantly doing yoga, constantly walking in the woods, constantly meditating? Like, we can self-medicate. It's not just, alcohol or drugs. It can be exercise, which is better. It still doesn't mean you're getting better here. You're just avoiding things, So we can all get high all different ways. You got the runner's high and all that. So if that speaks to you, just know, what I'm learning is maybe that's all we really know. The military doesn't do a great job of, when you're exiting, kind of prepping you for what's to come. So you got to kind of reach out for that help. But by the time you realize you might need a little help, you're kind of already in the dark place. So I guess it's up to you and me to understand that and do something different if we want to. If you're good, self-medicating the rest of your life, then yeah, power to you. Whatever works for you. I'm not. As my buddy Dave says a lot, he just misses his own self, his old self. And I'm just now kind of realizing I kind of I miss my old self too. But you know, I'm telling him, come here, baby girl, that like we're never ourselves. You know, every second that goes by, we're someone different than who we were 10 seconds ago. I mean, just this conversation I'm having with myself, I'm learning. So I'm already growing just from 5 minutes and 26 seconds ago. So we're never gonna be who we were. We can get back to them, you know, to some degree, but we're all always changing, always progressing, hopefully, and growing, changing, growing. Yeah. So now it's like, shit, now I understand where his head's at. And it's, that kind of sucks. So, that's all. I'm gonna breathe, get in the water, and go teach class, which is awesome. We formed a homeschool program for kids. It's like life skills and wilderness survival, which is great because I love to teach. Gives me something to look forward to, bigger purpose, something bigger than myself. So it's really nice. I'm excited, getting that little taste of you know, purpose. Since this COVID has kicked up and survival summer camps have ended, you know, we're hosting less classes, which really helps me and my buddy Dave just have that sense of purpose. We're out teaching and helping, providing a service. We're serving others, and it feels really good. So I'm excited to get this started and to grow it so I can get Dave in with me as well. Because him and I both know the value of, you know, serving a purpose. In the military, I mean, your purpose, even if you're just pushing paper or cooking food or cleaning guns, you know, whatever, it all plays a role in a much larger picture. So we all have a pretty great purpose, you know. In the in training, at least in the Army, they break your ass down in training and in schooling. So boot camp and AIT. Actually, Army is actually called basic combat training. Boot camp, I do believe, is specifically for the Marine Corps, but we started using it because it sounds cool, I guess. But they break your ass down, make you feel worthless, and then they build you up with a different mindset, which is probably where a lot of weird stuff comes from. But they build you back up, you have a great purpose, and then one day you just get out. And you're like, oh, that feels weird. What's my purpose now? I don't know, dude, but you're out of the military. Go fuck off. Go away, basically. You're no longer enlisted. So, yeah, finding purpose is a big fucking deal. So all you ex-military, if you're feeling down and you're really not doing anything with your life, you're not going anywhere, you're not building anything, there's no purpose, you just get up, have your coffee, run some errands, go home, go to bed, take the kids to whatever, like, if you're feeling down and you're really not doing anything productive, that's helped me tremendously. And I'm always looking for kind of unusual veterans that have some survival skills to join the Piked Antler team. Big reason, three main reasons I chose to hire my buddy Dave Grasty. I liked him, the three main reasons. I liked him because he's kind of odd, he's kind of weird. And I don't tend to hang out with normal people because you're normal, you probably think normal, and I can think normal. But like, I'd love for you to teach me something. And if you kind of see the world a lot different, like, woo, what do you think? What's that like? You what? Huh? How do you perceive this? What? Never would have thought of that. So I'm learning from you, and naturally you'll learn from me if we think differently. So I liked him, he's weird, and he knows his shit. Yeah, great part of the team. Great part of the team. So if you are nearby, ideally ex-military, doesn't have to be, but if you know some survival stuff and you're looking for a purpose, send me a message. That's it. Go breathe.